explains it. A lot of them little kids that are
like I say, everybody wants to just go hole for hole.
Silly.
I'm like, that's why my PPR is not high. It's not low because I block and.
So that's what I was talking. That's what I've been talking about. How do they? So
see, I'm a top 40 player in ACL, but I'm not even top 50 in PPR. See what I mean? Like, they play to my game instead of me playing their game.
Well, so that's what we're talking about with the new tier rankings and stuff, because you go PPR or do you go points or plus minus points difference? Because right now in the league, in the competitive league in Allen, I might be like 22nd in PPR.
What are you in PPR?
What is my PPR? A 6.4.
6.4?
Yeah. But the thing is that yours is a 7.3, but I score more. My point differential is more than yours.
Yeah. I mean, shit, you beat me today.
But what I'm saying is, but I throw a blocker. The first thing I do is throw a blocker, and then we go around that. Whatever happens, happens.
I like that.
So if I throw 8s, 9s, 10s, a 12 is an accident.
Hey, but you're doing 9 sins, dude. That's fucking awesome. So are you gonna be behind the camera just to make sure it's? I looked at it and it looks good. It looks good right now.
Yeah.
Looks good to you?
Yeah. You got perfect, like.
Okay.
See,
yeah, so right here.
You got it blocking Ernest's huevos.
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
The bag and stuff. He was like, what if Ernest reaches over and scratches his balls?
Oh.
Watching cigarettes burn out. Let's see here. Yeah, so I went ahead. I was figuring we could do the news first. You know, at least these 4 topics. You know, and then we can go talk about how sexy you are and how badass you are and shit. You know, just put some bullets and points out.
That's fine.
Alright, so, yeah, we just go right into it. Get yourself, hey, what happened to the other solo cup that was there? Did you get it?
Why, we can't have these?
No, that's fine. No, but this is for a toast.
Oh.
For
I thought.
episode 1.
Oh, episode 1.
This is the cherry pop episode.
Oh.
Alright, just a little, it's a sipper, it doesn't have to be a trago. Just
No.
What?
No, this is the ones you baby.
yeah. Yeah, that's good.
The white boy don't get baby?
Huh?
The white boy.
Y'all see that? Alright, cool.
I thought you were a beer drinker. What? Good. Here, I got my own cup.
No, did you drink
Did this already? No, I did. You just you're always scared of tequila. I didn't. I'm surprised you're.
You're scared of tequila?
I'm not scared.
Okay. Cool.
I'm shooting it though. I'm not enjoying a drink after drink.
You're definitely a white boy then, because that's what white people do.
Yeah.
They shoot tequila. You're supposed to sip. You're supposed to sip on
No,
it.
you sip whiskey.
Yeah. And whiskey. You're supposed
No, tequila you're supposed to sit.
I shoot it.
to sip. Okay.
Cheap tequila.
All right.
you can
Hey.
shoot.
All right. Salute to the first episode.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Oh.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Here's the tea.
All right. You're really gonna do it, huh? Go. It's good stuff. Don't keep your cup. Let me know if you need. Or you want some more?
Not right now. Let that warm.
All right. Cool.
Get warm.
All right. So first, this is my number 1 guest here,
We started?
Ernest Monarca. Yeah.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
you can't leave me on, right? No?
Yeah.
It's recording now?
Damn
Yeah,
right.
oh, it's been recording for the last
Yeah.
4 minutes. We're good.
Oh, okay.
Let's start.
Hey, episode 1 is all about bloopers, man. We don't know what the fuck we're doing. We're just,
But you look sexy.
yeah, that's what it's all about. I even got a sexy shirt. I got the asp. Got the asp guys right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, we're gonna give you all the news first. What's going on in the South? What do you call it? The South?
You gonna see what the show is about and stuff like that? First episode,
The show?
what
Yeah.
the show's about?
The show's about basically there's a lot of people out there that know all the big names. They don't really know about the guys from Texas or from Oklahoma. From our region, what do you call it, the South?
Southwest region?
Conference.
Southwest
Southwestern
Conference.
Conference?
Yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of people don't know the guys here. So this is to get those names out there, just so you at least get to know these people. And that's why a lot of these guys made the news on the news. So, for example, Matthew Creek Killer and Jacob Foreman, they're from what, Oklahoma?
They're Oklahoma boys. Yeah, they've been doing good
Yeah.
ever since they partnered up. Before the season, they've been making noise, and they proved it out in first conference, and then they've been killing it ever since.
How old are they?
They're kids.
Like-
I think they're maybe 18.
They can't even drink yet.
I don't know.
Hey, but wait, aren't they Native American?
They're from Oklahoma. They're foremen and the Creek Killers, so I think they're native.
So does that mean they can drink on?
No, I think
The
they have.
reservations, I think, are dry. In
I
Montana,
think
reservations are-
they have strict rules on reservations.
Because in Mexico you can drink.
Oh,
You can be
really?
16 years old, you can drink over
Yeah.
there.
Sorry, when I was 10.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. They won ACL Open #8 doubles tournament. They did fantastic.
Yeah, and then they made a good run in singles too.
Yeah, and you know who beat them both? Noah Omanzi.
Yeah, Noah's good too.
Yeah.
He plays on our teams on the cutters for ACL on our team event. He's a real good player. Real humble kid too. Really nice.
What's y'all's record right now in the cutters?
We're 3-1.
Oh.
Yeah, we didn't start off too good. Our very first game we went 1-6,
Mm.
and then after that, I think our second round we went 5-2, and I think our third round we went 5-2 also, and then I think we went 4-3. So we escaped out of there first national 3-1.
Did anybody go like undefeated?
Yes, I think the Aviators and there's another team that went undefeated. 2 teams went undefeated.
Man, well, Noah's a pretty good addition to y'all's team, man. Like Creek Killer and Foreman, they're top notch, and he took them both out today.
Yeah, Noah made a run. I don't know who took him out. I know I was watching as much as I could.
Oh,
But
Alex took him out today.
Hicks,
Yeah,
now
he took him out 21-5.
yeah,
Yeah.
Alex won it all, and he's a good player.
Yeah, I don't know how he does it too, man. He doesn't even think. He just kind of just throws it
Yeah,
out.
to be young and not to have no worries or no adrenaline yet,
Mm-hmm.
nerves. Just to be carefree and throw it back. I wish I could do that. I try to do that,
Mm-hmm.
but it catches up to you.
Did you see when he played Turpin?
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude! Like he had Turpin beat on game 1, and he threw it off the back twice. Actually, he had him beat twice, and he threw it off the back twice. But then he recollected and beat him on the next one. But Turpin, man, he's been on
He's
fire
been
lately.
on fire too.
Yeah, he's been throwing well.
Yeah.
The deltas that he's been using, they're
Yeah.
great bags, man. They're very underrated bags, and a lot of people are going to be watching throughout the year in ACL. Even all the non-pros that went out to the Kansas City Open, they all did great with WTF bags.
Mhm.
Angel Cruz,
Sammy.
Noah,
Sammy.
Sammy and Luke.
Yeah.
I don't know what Mesa threw, but they all.
Kevin was throwing, I saw him throw
TC.
doubles, he was throwing, revolutions, those
yeah.
green revolutions.
The Revolutions, right?
I think,
But they're very underrated bag, and I think the Phoenix will take TCL by storm too, because those are very, very, very good bags and very underrated until you throw them and they're butter around the hole, controllable,
Mm-hmm.
slow enough to block and fast enough to not kick in humidity.
Butter around the hole's always good.
Oh
That's
yeah,
great.
I love butter.
Yeah. Turpin was throwing the Bravos today.
was he?
Yes.
That's
I don't. For some reason, for him, he thinks these are faster than those.
Sometimes when you don't throw them as often,
Yeah.
and they sit in your bag and they're not in the elements soaking up humidity.
Yeah.
Like what he did at First National. He was throwing deltas all day, and then he switched to Bravos, and they were actually moving better, surprisingly.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think that, but it did.
It happens.
Dude, but his freaking bag just come out so straight and like a lot of spin.
Yeah.
This like, for me, like I'm a C player in TCL. No, I'm a D player in TCL. And I see something like that, like a flying saucer just coming down the middle. That's gonna go in the hole every time. For me, you know. But he's going up against all these top talents, and it's just, you know, you got to deal with blockers and push games, and you know, it's a different story.
Actually, watching all the games from this Kansas City Open, I thought Sammy and Luke did real good in doubles.
Oh, they did.
And Noah and his partner, Noah asked me to partner up, but I couldn't make it. I had to work.
Little Noah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they all did good this weekend in Kansas City.
How come you couldn't make it, man? Did you have like lawn work to do or what?
I always have long work. Old piece. Got a big ass yard.
Yeah, he does not.
But no, I plan was for me and Herrera to go and partner up and play doubles, and when we signed up, it was too late. So we decided not to go and hang around here.
You know where Herrera's at right now?
Flying somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, he's in a tournament.
Brownwood, Texas.
Brownwood with John.
Oh, with
Schnizzle, Spackman, Snitskin Pine.
Schnitzel Popperski.
I call him Schnitzel Pop.
I think his actual name is Starsky.
Yes. But I call him Perpiski Pumping
And
Perps.
at this point, they're still in it. Mason Vega and Zach Cedillo got fourth. Look at that. And
Out of, what was it, like 50 teams? That's a big field.
so right now they're up 4-0 against Justin P. and Carito. You know those guys?
No. They flew to South Texas today to play in the
Oh,
Switch
shit.
or something?
Brownwood, no, it's like West Texas.
Oh, okay. I think
They're playing in the Cancer Sucks benefit for Chad. And there was a lot of teams too, man.
Yeah, like 50.
There's 40 now. Oh yeah, way more. Like 60 teams. Wait, yeah, 54. Wow. That's it. I knew it. Heck, if you're gonna fly down there, that's confidence. Not just in your team that you're flying with, but that you're not gonna die. Because me, I'm a heights. I don't care how good of a pilot you are.
when the competition shows up in a private plane,
You really think
Yeah,
he's
you know, you're just-
narco
Dude,
flying in with a white boy?
we're here to throw bags.
oh my God.
West Texas, imagine? They'd be like, hey, police right away, come, pull over.
Hey, would you fly with John?
Absolutely.
I don't know if I would.
Never get the invite.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
I'm scared, man. Honestly, I mean, look what happened to Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, but you
He's
don't-
got the best. He had the best pilot.
They were, they were flying in
in the
fog.
fog.
Yeah, but the pilot was experienced, and he still made this mistake.
Well, because you're in the fog.
Like,
I'm sure Jonathan doesn't take off and like, you know.
and all respect to John, but he doesn't have the experience that pilot that Kobe Bryant had, and that guy still made that mistake.
You never.
You know what I mean? I know John might wake up the day that he takes me on the plane and be like, he didn't get any sleep. He got in a fight with his dog or something.
People die way more often driving than flying.
That's true,
You're like 1,000 times more likely to get in a car accident than a plane crash.
because less people fly. That's why.
You get
Yeah.
a plane full of 300 people, that's a lot of people flying.
I'll tell you what, if I did fly with John, I would never look out the window.
He let Mason.
just-
They took a picture the other day. Mason was at the controls.
Mason who?
Terry.
Vega? Oh! Wow.
Him and Mason, right?
I don't know, man. But that's props to anybody who's not scared, but I just can't. Oh, and then, did you hear about that regionals tournament they had in Austin?
Yes, there was a couple regionals today. There was one,
This one was yesterday. It was a singles regional.
I think there was one in South Texas, another one in Austin.
Thank you, good man. Eddie Grindersley beat AJ Sims to win that advanced regional singles in Austin.
Good championship there.
Man, I'll tell you what, AJ Sims, he had a good match with Gross to get to second, and he beat him pretty. It washed a lot, but then he eventually just pulled away. And with Eddie, when he got to the championship, man, Eddie did not miss any shot he wanted. He kept hitting everything. Like AJ would put a blocker, and I'm telling you, every single time Eddie would bounce over, and you could just tell Sims was just getting frustrated, and he started going off the back.
Impressive.
Yeah, it was the best I've ever seen him play, honestly. Funny fact about Ernest Lee though, you want to watch him next time he plays? No matter where he plays, he'll throw a bag, most likely on his fourth, and then he'll do this. He'll throw the bag and he'll be like, I don't know, it's just something he does. I don't know why he does it. Maybe I'll ask him one day, but he always does this little.
It's a habit.
Yeah, I think it's just a habit. What's your habit? Besides your foot thing, I know you got that foot thing where you always raise it up.
Yeah, it's more of a
That's a pre.
timing, motion forward, momentum forward thing. A habit after I throw a bag? I don't know.
Because he doesn't do it every time. He just does it at least once per opponent. They do it once or twice. It doesn't matter if it's summer, winter.
Yeah, just one of the, maybe like a subconscious habit he's got. He
Yeah.
probably doesn't know
Yeah.
until somebody points it out.
Kind of like Upchurch has that face every time he throws. Just
Throw face.
throw face. Yeah. Hey, does your leg get sore from doing that?
No. No. It's already a habit. It's already, at first it was more my calf
Mm.
when I switched my whole throw. Then after that it's automatic now.
So you come from a baseball background, right?
Yes.
So, have you ever been a stepper as a cornhole player?
No.
So
I tried it and it didn't feel right.
And so, you used to stand completely
Right,
still.
and I even throw, my legs are positioned different than how you would throw even a softball. Because you know how you pitch it underhand, and you take a step forward with your left foot.
Correct.
I throw with my right foot forward. I tried throwing with my left foot forward, and it just didn't feel right. It was weird.
Mm.
I figured it was a timing thing because I thought about it and it feels more natural to me. There's got to be motion before the throw. To me, to just stop and just throw all arm is so unnatural after playing baseball and, you know,
Yeah, it's
horseshoes,
momentum. All horseshoe players
steps.
step.
You have to.
I mean, I never did when I played horseshoes. It was all arm. It was weird.
Yeah, because I mean, usually it's
'Cause
40
it's,
feet.
yeah, you're
It's 40
throwing
feet.
that heavy horseshoe all that length, and I always threw standing still. Maybe I would change today, but
Were you pretty good at?
yeah, because I grew up in New Mexico, so all I did was spend my time outside. Not like kids these days.
Mm.
You know, they're on their computers, they're on their phones. Back then, we were outside all day, every day until we got our ass whooped to
Did you
get
live by the
inside.
mountains? Did you live by the mountains in New Mexico?
Yeah, I lived in the southern part by Las Cruces. It was a mining town, so we're surrounded by lakes, sand dunes, mines. So I had a really nice childhood.
Mm.
But when I got grounded, because I was always up to no good being a kid,
Yeah.
so I was confined to my yard. So it was either basketball. I would practice pitching, fielding on my own with a tennis ball against the house, and that's how I developed all my skills on that. And then horseshoes, washers, and that's how
So who taught you all that stuff?
My dad.
Yourself? Oh, okay.
my dad would always have his friends over. They would play horseshoes, washers, and
I've never met your parents. Who do you look like, your mom or your dad?
a little bit of both.
Yeah? You good mix?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You could see the resemblance in probably maybe both sides, but more
Mhm.
more so like my dad's side of the family, but
Cool.
that's, growing up, we played everything. Dirt bikes, 4-wheelers, 3-wheelers.
Dude, I heard 3-wheelers are freaking dangerous.
Yeah. I got ran over by one time.
There's nothing better than
We hit a ramp.
Dude.
I was in the back, and we hit a ramp. We went off and we bounced. I flipped forward.
and then go.
The entire back wheel ran over my whole right side of my body, and it left me torn up from the wheels turning. But it's just a big old thing of air, so it didn't like crush me or nothing, but the wheels just kept turning and it shredded me.
The 3-wheelers.
How old are you though?
Oh shit! I think I was probably maybe like 13, maybe.
The 3-wheelers were good for you to be going down a
Kids-
gravel road and
Kids at that age, man, they just,
you turn and they just keep going because they only got one.
they don't make them anymore.
We used to do dirt bikes. We used to build big old ramps, and we used to do off road and freestyle. Yeah, I had fun. I'm just surprised I never
Now kids
broke
do
an
it-
arm,
do
broke
it
a
all
leg.
virtual now.
Yeah.
They do it all virtual.
Hey, but they're worth money now, right?
What?
Like just as antiques, as collector pieces, 3-piece. I mean,
3-wheelers?
3-wheel.
I don't know.
3-wheelers?
Oh.
Fuck, maybe.
They were dangerous.
Because those little Hondas are.
Yeah, because if you go up a hill, you're tumbling backwards. I've done that a couple
Or,
times.
yeah, I mean, or you would steer them and then just, you know, you
Yeah,
go,
especially if you went like
40
this.
miles an hour and you go to turn. And
Yeah, your
it
back-
just- it would just keep going straight, you know.
Well, not only that, the back, if you're turning, that back wheel's gonna come up and then all your momentum and your weight goes this way.
That's
so
why
you-
they've made now those spiders, those canine spiders, 2 in the front, 1 in the back.
That makes sense.
1 in the front, 2 in the back. Is
Did you used to ride them back in Montana? Where you from?
4-wheelers?
No, 3-wheelers.
Well, 3-wheelers, yeah, but then everybody got hurt on them and then they came out with 4-wheelers. And so the uncle that lived on the ranch was like, get rid of all the 3-wheelers, 4-wheelers with reverse. They had reverse. That was like,
Fancy?
that was fancy.
It's white people.
White people.
You want to shoot another tequila? You want some more tequila?
Come on, you guys done with yours?
No, I'm sipping mine.
Yeah, see, man, we're still savoring ours. Here you go. You should savor this one right here. There you go.
No,
Savor.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Are you gonna shoot? Okay.
Well, then shoot that.
There you go.
Did you drive me? Look at his neck already. He's already flush. Turn around. No, the other side. Look at that.
Wow. You're starting to become a little more Mexican, man. Later, you're gonna be sipping on it. Yeah. Good job. Yeah. This is Randy Savage, by the way.
No.
All right, and then the last in the news is, besides that Baby Goat won first place in singles, there was a tournament, and shout out to Sherry and Randy Brown. They're doing a good job over there at Reapers. They
took over.
They took over.
We've got a few new regional directors.
Wow.
Yeah, and they keep coming up with all these cool little ideas of tournaments,
Date night?
co-eds and stuff. And so they had a co-ed. You don't have to be dating this person. You can just be like, hey, you're a girl.
Well, but I think because I'm part of the Reapers, and originally it came to a lot of the cornhole players don't have significant others that are involved in the game,
Right.
and so it was a way for them to say, hey, we know that all your wives don't play. Would they like to come out and play one night? And they set it up with the hopes that they have a beginner, a lower, and an upper, and they want it to be not about playing in a tournament. Of course, that's the upper.
Right.
But the beginner and the lower is, hey, my wife can't hit the board. She hits the board maybe 1 or 2 bags. And
That'd be me.
type of deal. Exactly. My wife's the same. But we went the first time, and it was awesome because
Yes.
the cornhole player, the normal players played against each other, and then the beginners played against each other, and it didn't matter because, and so it was competitive. It was fun to play because we could wash 9s, 10s, or whatever, and the girls.
Does your wife throw it all?
No, she does not throw.
I'm surprised your wife.
I mean, she does out in the driveway
Wants
occasionally.
to drink. So,
There you go. My
But-
wife is down with the.
That would be a good match. No, you'd still kick my ass. I was about to say it'd be a good match. Me and my wife against him and his wife. But he'd still smoke us.
I think
Throw
honestly,
left-handed.
I think hold
Okay.
on. I think the best shot that we
You're
have.
practicing left-handed.
You
Just
should though. I mean, what else?
Just to get like
You already
a.
mastered right.
Hold on. I have a proposal here. I think the way that we have a shot at beating him, realistically,
We?
we, like we just did.
You and me?
He said
Yeah.
we again.
We,
Okay. Yeah.
he gets 3 bags in it. That's the
Really?
only way.
Yeah, that increases our chances, but
Correct.
yeah, okay. Yeah.
Because
course.
then
You have an advantage of throwing,
It's a mathematical
You can throw
advantage.
scoring 3 every round.
Yeah,
Correct.
it's a mathematical advantage, you're right.
correct. If he has 3 bags,
That's
and we have 4,
We can try it.
Yeah.
he's handicapped 3 points a round.
Mm-hmm.
Which I mean, realistically, he beats our ass by that.
Yeah.
He serves up 8 pieces, 5 pieces.
So you're a reaper, right?
Well, I mean,
But you're a reaper, right?
I have been at the
Yeah.
Rangers, yeah.
So do you know who won the Uppers Co-Ed tournament that I was talking about
I do.
before you interrupted me?
I do.
Yeah, who?
There would be Haley
Uh-huh.
and Grant
You're
Upchurch.
doing Brent.
Hey, Haley what?
Haley Davidson.
Haley Davidson. Why didn't they just name her Harley Davidson?
That's,
I mean,
a good,
there's
that's a
like
good
what?
question for
a
Bill.
letter off.
When Bill watches this,
Or maybe they meant to do that and they screwed it up on the papers,
I doubt it.
on the birth certificate, or the hospital screwed it up.
Or they just
And then they
couldn't-
got the paper and they're like, "Ah."
They couldn't read the writing because doctors always write like shit. So
Maybe,
they probably-
maybe the nurse was like, I'm not going to do that to that poor girl named Harley Davidson.
It was a mistake.
I mean, I've got a joke right now. I'm not going to tell that.
Her name is a mistake. Either the hospital messed it up, or they messed it up.
As a dad, I would never name my daughter Harley Davidson because I don't want all the guys
Who
named
knows, man? Maybe he's a big fan.
Yeah.
Hey, but here's a question that I'm gonna ask you. Before they won against Juanito,
And Andy Hernandez.
yeah. But here's the deal, Juanito. Well, they were both on fire, but Juanito was like freaking pumped. Like, dude, yeah, bring up church, whatever. And I told Juanito, I was like, man, dude, you're on fire. You're throwing on board, and you're on fire, man. And then earlier in rounders, he was playing Upchurch, and he was beating Upchurch while he was on board. And I was like, dude, you need to stay on this side. Stay on this side. And he's like, he's not gonna let me. He's not gonna let me. And I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, that's Upchurch. You can play any side. And that's what I was thinking, because he's good on any side. And then
yeah, but he's Upchurch is 1,000 more times confident on one side of the board than the other.
yeah, obviously, because Upchurch came up and they had to spin or whatever, and Juanito's like, okay, I want this side or whatever, and after he won, and then Upchurch looked at him like, okay, and just walked across to the other side. And so Juanito was like, okay, well, I gotta go to the other side then, because I'm not gonna let them play against each other. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. You know? I didn't know he had a favorite side.
But also, I mean,
I didn't know badass players like this guy and that guy have a favorite side so much.
well, but also when you can have the other side of that.
Like
coin.
you and me, dude, we got one fucking side.
And
To be decent.
But if Juanito and Mandy decide, hey, we're going to throw our side no matter what, you've got Juan thrown against Haley, Grant thrown against Mandy. I mean, you've got, so then it's going to be hopefully a game where you're just big ends, big ends, big ends. I mean, I guess we're just trying to match up the.
So what's your side?
If I throw
So when you play doubles, have you played the same side every sig?
no.
No? So you've switched it up?
Yeah.
You go into a SIG, switching it up. Can it be on a day-to-day basis? Like,
Usually
Or do
the
you
way
go
I
all in?
approach it, the way I approach it is, let's warm up. We'll warm up together. We'll throw down and backs, and then we'll see what side. I usually ask my partner, what side are you, like, if we're playing one-on-one, before we play and we're throwing on each side, I ask them, or I can notice what side they're throwing better on, and that's the side that I want them on, usually. So that way, if they're on fire and they're confident and they're just feel that much better on this side rather than the other side, then I'll go with it. Me, if somebody gave me a choice, I don't know. You maybe off board, but I play both just as equal in doubles because of leagues, and then when I play with my partner Caleb in ACL, I'm off board, but majority of the time I'm playing on board in TCL with other players So it's probably 50-50. It's not a big deal for me.
And you don't have a preference?
Push comes to shove, gun to my head, I'd pick on board.
You know what I'm gonna say? I think when you actually have to care about that, like, that means you're giving that opponent respect. That's what you're saying. Like, okay, I need to play on my best side because the opponent I'm about to play is no joke. I can't fuck up because he's gonna take advantage. So I'm thinking, and of course, Upchurch knows Juanito pretty well, and he's like,
They play a lot together.
he's giving him his respect. He's like, no, he's a badass player, so I need to have my side. That's what it is, I think.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
when
that's
your back
part
is
of
up
the
against the
middle.
wall, you want off board?
Also, it probably depends on player that I'm playing against, and you start studying. Well, you don't study, but you start remembering what side of the board they're not as good as the other side.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
So there's factors and variables that I pay attention to, and that I try to use to my advantage. And
Who did you look up to when you first came into TCL? Like, when you walked in, you're like, I want to be.
you want my honest to God, like, first person that stuck out to me, that I was just like, oh shit, he's playing open. He's playing with all these other top guys. Like, no bullshit. Is fucking Dan Rogie. When I first started playing
Fucking Dan.
No, when I first started playing TCL, I was playing at River Club in Forney. I walked in by myself. I didn't know nobody, and I just went in. I played, and I was just watching all these good players.
Do you remember what you played? Were you playing social, competitive?
Oh, I started social.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know nobody.
Yeah, I got you.
And I played. I was there. I remember sitting watching Stewart. I was there sitting watching Jason Andrews, Ernest and Matt, Rogie.
So did you know these guys?
No, I didn't know nobody. Not one soul.
So how'd you walk in there? What were you like? You just happened to walk in
Well,
there?
no, I found the Facebook group. So they were starting league. They're like league signups, and like I didn't know anybody, so I just saw somebody post, "Oh, I need a partner for social." I'm like, "I'll be your partner." So
Do you remember who it was?
Tommy Gilly, yeah. Tommy Gilly's a great guy.
Yeah.
He's awesome. He was my first partner, and
So what were you averaging back then? Seconds?
fuck, I don't remember. Not good.
Yeah.
But we got
Because you were trying
second
to,
place.
you were trying to do
actually when
left.
we first started.
You were trying to do your baseball first, right? Your baseball strategy?
No, because I started playing before that, and that's why I took interest in it, because I went to a friend's house and we started playing, and then I started investigating, and I found Forney on Facebook, and I applied and started playing, and then I got my own set of boards, my corn bags,
How long ago was this?
2019.
Okay, so I mean, because I see guys like BG or whatever had been playing for,
Yeah, they've been
10
playing a
plus
long
years,
time.
12 years, 13 years or
Yeah.
whatever, versus, I'm amazed that I've asked you in the past, and you're like, I've been playing 2.5 years. And it gives
I've been.
schmoes like
I
us
would-
a chance, like, hey, I don't have to invest,
I wish I could have.
I don't have to invest 10 years of this to reach the top level.
Right.
You've done it in 2.5 years,
Yeah.
so.
I mean, you got natural talent though, man. I mean,
Well, yeah, I
you're
mean,
an athlete.
not-
You were an athlete before you started playing.
Not everybody's
Yeah,
gonna.
but just-
It's not gonna happen with everybody, but what I'm saying is, I mean, if you
Right.
do the work, you put in the work, and
Put
you
in the
have the
work,
ability.
your muscle memory,
Yeah.
your practice regimen, your discipline,
Do you date
your
practice daily?
focus.
Do you practice daily?
As much as work allows me to. If anything, I can maybe throw 30 minutes.
So if you had it your way, in a perfect world, how much would you throw a day, or would you throw daily?
I would at least put in 2 hours a day.
2 hours a day.
If I were perfect world, I would be off for work at 3:30, go home, practice till 5:36, eat dinner, watch shows, hang out with my wife and the dogs, you know? I mean, that's a perfect world.
Dude, that'd be badass.
Yes, it
Yeah.
would.
So I mean, I've talked to some of these young kids out in East Texas, and I've asked them, you know, how much do you throw? They live at home with their parents. They throw for 3 hours a day.
Minimum.
Well, 3 hours.
Right?
The one that I'm thinking about in particular, 3 hours a day. He's a college student, 3 hours a day. His mom gets home from work, and then he takes off and he goes and plays at least 5 nights a week, but he would like to play 7 nights a week.
Yeah.
So he's throwing 3 hours a day, plus whatever event he plays that evening.
I'm like, my wife was telling me the other day, she's like, can you imagine if you would have put in as much time as you want into this?
Oh my god.
It would, I know, I mean, it's,
But then you get a mortgage and you get car payments and you get
Right.
a job.
He would be able to do a penguin shot on the fly.
Yeah,
If he could practice as much as he wanted.
a penguin shot.
it's do that by accident.
Yeah. That's fucking. Did that just get invented?
No, I've seen people do it before,
On
but it's
accident.
just, it wasn't never like presented on the main stage like in the ACL.
Yeah.
You know, behind the scenes and leagues and stuff like that, you'll see shots like that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's just when you get it out, catch it on camera, and now you can post a video about it, and people see it, and then it gains momentum, and everybody wants to do it now.
I don't even know how it's
Like bar soap.
physically
I
possible.
mean, it's a good shot. Percentages are not well with it, but when you hit it, it feels good,
Right, of
and
course.
it's an impressive looking shot.
Fuck yeah, it is.
I mean, you don't even have to have 2 bags stacked up. You can have 2 bags sitting here. You hit that bag, you hit it perfect enough to where it gets under it, pushes it off, or even off the board, and your bag goes in.
Mm-hmm.
I've done that a couple times, but it wasn't like intended, but it just happened.
Who made that shot famous? Harbaugh?
Bar soap, but he got the shot of the year with it last year.
Yeah, I think that's probably what it was.
Tell you what,
He hit a bar of soap, next shot, and fucking and one.
That was.
did you happen to see last in Vegas the guy that N2 Ernest Herrera?
Yeah,
The swirly bowl around.
I think it's what was his name?
I don't remember who it was. But I can tell you that the shot was
Oh, and it's official. They won.
unfair.
John and Ernest.
They won.
Yeah.
They flew down with the plane.
And good luck, because maybe they're flying in the dark.
That'd be a nice view.
My God, that's.
There's nothing in the sky.
There's nothing in the sky.
Aliens.
He's from New Mexico. He said it.
Okay. Hey, I wish them luck, man. I hope they.
You don't believe in aliens?
I firmly believe that we are no longer. We're not the.
We're not alone.
No, we're not alone in this universe.
You believe in aliens?
But I do not believe that I believe in the size of the universe is so big that I don't think any creatures or life forms have came here in a little metal ship.
Yeah.
Especially not having anybody anal probing them.
An alien is anything that's not from Earth, that's living somewhere else. So it could be a cockroach living on a different universe.
I believe
That's an
in-
alien.
I believe in that.
Yeah.
Is an asteroid an alien?
It's not living. Asteroid's a big old rock. That's it. I'm talking about a living creature. And that's an alien. Yeah.
Right.
They're definitely real.
That guy's an alien.
That guy is just a goat, man.
He's a robot.
He is the freaking goat.
See those stats Ernest from the other night?
Huh?
Do you see the stats from him and Damon Dennis?
Yeah.
100 bags, 96.
How many rounds was it?
25 rounds.
No blocks.
He had 96 in, 2 on, 2 off.
Yeah.
Damon had 88 in.
4 off. No, he
That's
missed
it.
4 back.
Yeah, it was.
Something like that.
Yeah, he averaged at 10.9.
But that had to have taken forever, man, because Damon Dennis is doing this, man. He's just.
Yeah, he's got his sequence. He's got his.
And I used to think he does it on purpose.
No.
But no, he doesn't.
He's doing. Yeah.
It's
He's
like
thinking.
it's like a free throw. Everybody
Yeah.
has their cadence. Everybody. You might not think you have a cadence when you throw.
What's a cadence?
Your sequence.
Your lead
Like,
up.
you know how
Yeah, your
when
lead
you
up to it.
see an NBA player at the free throw line,
And
they'll bounce the ball
they
3
spin
times.
their hands. And then
spin it, and then
I
go.
think that's my problem, man. I don't have a cadence yet.
you do.
The other day I was thinking about it. I called it a hitch, but it should be a cadence. I don't have a cadence yet.
A hitch is like a
I know, so I was calling it wrong. I don't have a cadence.
You're gonna have to cut this out, because that hurts.
I'm
Cut the
gonna-
board out.
Alright, I'm gonna write that down. Cut board, and then cadence. Damn, I should be a doctor at the way over.
That's what I'm saying. See, that looks like Haley, not Harley.
Alright, you write cadence. Write cadence right there. Let me see how you do.
K. Dance.
Cadence is with a K?
No.
No. Yeah, right. Cadence. Oh, okay.
Maybe. I'm
Alright.
guessing.
So, for you to develop, the way you got your cadence, did you have to develop that?
No,
Or did it
you work at
naturally
it.
come and you were like, oh, that's my cadence?
You work at it. You see what's comfortable with you, and
Mhm.
what. A lot of people. There's your fast throwers. There's your slow throwers. There's your cadence throwers. So you find what works for
Oh,
you.
so you're saying there's people that don't throw with a cadence?
Oh no.
Really?
Yeah, they'll just study the board and then they'll react. I kind of am a reactionary player. Like I'll just react to what the board has.
Mm.
Mainly you play the board, not your opponent. But you can manipulate what your opponent does by what you do with your bag. But usually I'm more of a reactionary thrower.
Would you say Matt Guy's a cadence player?
Matt
He
Guy
does this
plays the
every fucking
board.
time. He's like,
Matt Guy plays the board. Because if a guy blocks the hole, he's shooting it. He's just playing the board.
mm. So cadence means that you're gonna do the same thing every single time.
Every throw. But that's just for you to get
So
into your
basically-
rhythm.
Oh, okay. Mm.
That's what it is to be like a cadence thrower.
So a blocker will mess up a cadence player. Is that what I'm saying?
Not necessarily, because a cadence player can see the block, figure out what he's gonna do in his
And then
his
he's gonna
next
do the
shot,
cadence again.
and then he goes through his sequence, his cadence.
Oh, okay.
So he'll study, he'll be like, okay, well he blocked me, okay, so should I go around it, over it, or bully it?
Mm.
Once he makes up the decision, then you do your cadence, and then you perform the shot.
That's a badass name for a jersey's cadence.
That's a good name for a jersey, and I forgot what I had.
You gotta write shit down. That's why I write shit down.
Oh, I'm gonna put foo on mine. F-O-O-O.
Foo?
Foo.
Foo. Foo? Foo? Like F-O-O?
F-O-O-O.
F-O-O. Okay. Foo. Oh, I like that. That's actually pretty good. I have to take it. No. Next jersey I make for you, I'm gonna put foo. Hey, what's your number? What number you like?
214, oh, it's up. What number?
Oh, no, you're 77, right?
77 or 22.
77 or 22. Doncic and Emmitt Smith? Is that what it is?
I think Doncic stole it from Ernest.
Right? Doncic is
Yeah,
77?
Yeah, but I think, look, I mean, he's what, 21 years old?
Yeah.
He took it from Ernest.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Might have heard his mom talking about it or something.
Oh, yeah.
77.
She's lovely.
Miss Doncic?
Yeah. She's single?
I have no idea.
You got a phone? Look it up.
We're gonna talk about Luca's mom?
No, I just want to know if she's single.
What's the question you said you were going to drill me with?
Yeah, let's
Not
get
that I'm looking to, I'm just saying is, why is everybody on, like, his mom? Like, is she single or something? Why is...
She's pleasant to look at.
Well, I know that, but...
Oh, just because it's Luca's mom, I guess.
Yeah.
Or now.
So, main question is, whenever you're going through a period where you just feel like you don't got it. I mean, because there's days where I'm like,
Yeah,
man, I got it. And then there's days where like, I can't even hit the board. I'm like, what? Yeah. So, what do you do to like reset in the middle of a game?
Make adjustments.
But
It could be a back grip, it could be arm slot, it could be aiming at the spot, a different spot on the board. where you just make it, you make a adjustment of something, whether it's like your bag grip, bag, hand placement on the bag, spot on the board.
So you got multiple grips?
Yes.
Oh.
Cause not every day the bag's gonna come out the same every day.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, so basically, right now at this point, I'm a one-trick pony, and if this one pony's not working, then I'm not working. You know, and so you got multiple ponies.
That's why whenever you're practicing and you're doing a shot, and you're like, okay, this is not working. It's just not going where I want it to go, or it's kicking left, or it's kicking right. Then you just let me try a different grip, or higher or lower on the bag, and then see how the bag reacts when you throw it after that, and then you can figure out that little whatever the hell's happening on that throw that day or whatever. Then you can see like, okay, well, I need to change it this way.
All right. Well, let's test out your theory on this right here. Let's go. Oh, let's have a little match real quick. Because I think he's cooled down. Earlier he beat us, what, 21 to what?
5.
21 to 5?
I think. Yeah, 5.
So I'm gonna predict right now. I'm gonna score.
It's 1-on-1?
Yeah, it's 1-on-1. I'm gonna score 4 points on it.
Here. It's like Jeopardy, where we hold up the final Jeopardy and then we reveal our.
Yes. Oh, okay.
All right.
Well, you already know mine.
Ready?
Alright. Let me get. Oh, you wrote yours down? I don't want to see it though. Because I don't want to get discouraged.
I gave you a good solid shot. Yeah.
Alright.
I'm confident that you have a more than 0% chance of winning.
Alright, let's do it. I'm gonna take my wallet out because that disturbs me. It disturbs my cadence. Alright, so yeah.
Hey,
What does that mean whenever that happens?
He wins 21-0.
Look at this guy. That's
Last one.
alright. That's you.
Damn. Good luck.
Alright, brother.
See these cadences.
Looking good. Minute man.
8-5. Lord Chase. 8-5. Seven. 15-5. Woo!
Right side still to a 0.
Dang. Nope. Another 5, so that's 20-5. Alright, let's see if I can at least wash him or something, or block him. No, I can't block this guy.
Try something.
Yeah, try something. That's the best. That was my best shot of this whole thing, I bet you.
That was nice.
Either that or the airmail. I don't know. I think I hit one of them.
That was actually really nice.
That's game, right? Because I got 2 of them, right? Dang. So 21-8. Yeah. Good job. Got me.
You did good though. That shit.
That's why you're so good with the Minotaurs. You like the Delta, right?
I call that get off my lawn.
That was totally get off my lawn.
Oh, now we
What the
got,
hell? What is that? Get off my lawn.
oh, now we got some sexy bags.
Alright.
Look at that. Now they're sexy bags.
It's all you.
Okay. I'm gonna try a self-correcting bag.
Nothing else to look sexy doing it. Your first lesson is choose the right bag.
Grasshopper.
Grasshopper.
Six. Beach.
Color. Name. Subscribe.
Three? No. More than that.
What is that? 9-7?
Oh, you got two. Two.
Can't block.
Hey, these boards are fast, dude.
Yeah, just do it all. Wash. Really? You. I thought you were gonna get two on that. Oh, I had two. Well, I got one off.
I got two off. You got three.
7-4.
So 13-5.
I'm trying to block. Hi-yo. Trying to get off my lawn.
I'm trying not to laugh. But damn it.
I'll left for you.
Was that 9-6-3?
A lot.
It just seemed like more.
There's your block.
Woo! Nope.
What happened to fuck your blocker?
Nope.
Confidence down.
No!
Oh!
8 piece?
Is that an 8? I'll take it.
Yeah, I only got one.
Confidence is down, but you hit 3 air mails.
And of course, the camera was tilted down on this side.
Well, don't worry, we got it down here.
The camera's like, I know what's about to happen.
Get another man and you win.
knew he was gonna beat me, but what I learned from playing him, he watched my throw. I like to throw this type of bag. It's a carpet bag. This side is a 9. This side's a 4. I like that flimsiness still, you know. And except my bag, when it's going in the air, it's not straight. It's kind of tilted this way.
It's like this.
Nose down.
Yeah, it's coming.
Nose down, baby.
If this is the board, like that's the hole right there, right? So it's coming like this, right? So most badass players, their bag's coming in flat, and it lands and it goes in like that. So mine's coming in like this.
Plus with more spin.
Yeah, and with more spin. So mine doesn't do any of that. So he told me to use a faster bag or a self-correcting bag like this one.
Less kick.
Less kick. This is called an echo. What the fuck, echo? And this one, it can come in like this, and then when it lands, it kind of self-corrects and flattens itself. Kind of like a game changer. See that? Perfect. So that's what I learned. It's kind of cool how this table.
I'd say 80 to 90% of all newer players, lower players, they make the they make the wrong bag choice.
The wrong bag choice.
I mean, a lot of players like the carpet, right? They like the slower.
They
carpet.
just like what's
that's
popular.
That's a popular bag.
Well, I don't even know if it's so popular, but it just
Popularity is big time.
Well, popularity.
so
also,
because if one player throws it, it might suit their throw, their style,
Correct.
their game, everything. Doesn't mean that this next person, oh, I'm gonna get that bag because he's making all this. But it just depends on your style of game, your throw, your spin.
well, if you can't throw if you don't throw a relatively flat bag, you're always going to be behind the 8 ball throwing a slower carpet like
You're always gonna be,
it's going to kick.
you're always gonna give up 2 points if that's the case, minimum. 80 to 90% of all players that are barely into it, that are starting out playing social competitive, make the wrong bag choice.
And here's another question. I mean, you're a pro. How many different bags do you throw in a weekend?
In a weekend?
In a weekend, when you're
Or when I practice?
no, when you're in an ACL event, you know, you see a lot of players. I'm guilty of it as well, where you show up with 8 or 9 different sets of bags in your bag. How many sets of bags realistically do you think you're going to throw in a weekend?
Maybe 2?
Maybe 2. You're not constantly changing bags every day. You lose a game, you change bags. You
Okay,
lose a game, you change bags.
well, 2 style of bags. Now, throughout a weekend, you can throw 3 to 4 sets just to keep that same, how can I say, you can keep that same consistency of play as opposed to using one bag the whole weekend and then towards the end of the night, the end of the weekend, it's playing different than it played in the
So
morning.
that's one thing I don't do.
So if you're planning on playing 1 or 2 bag versions, then I take usually 2 to 3 sets of each.
Okay, so I didn't know that. We always talk about
Because
boards change throughout the night, right? When you go to
boards change and bags change.
I never thought about the
Plus,
fact that your bags change.
say-
as they get moisture, as they get humidity to them, they change.
Say these are all X-rays, all of them. They're not all going to be the same. This set could play fast. This plays medium. This one's slow. These ones are going to be more thinner, more hole friendly. You're going to have.
Is that human error or is that just
It's-
coincidence?
No. Just like with anything in life, your 2 arms aren't the same.
Yeah, I guess
Your eyes aren't the
you
same.
can buy 3 pairs of Jordans, wear them all, they all break in.
There's a lot of people out there that you got fucked up by. One's pointing over here, one's over here, but they still work fine.
That's a great point.
Every batch of beer, every batch of whiskey, every batch of
They all have
paint,
their own little characteristics.
everything is different. Nothing's consistently perfectly the same. I have a fast set of X-rays, a slow set of
Set of
X-rays.
Well, but I mean, but I've had that.
No, I'm
happen
pretty
where-
sure he has he knows what bags he's like.
Oh, you know what?
But instead of having to change bags, so I'll get to where, and I'm in a tournament or whatever, and the bags start kicking on me or whatever, they start slow down. I've always thought the boards are slowed down. I never thought to myself, and I'll change bags. I never thought to myself, hey, put this set of bags in that you've already played 3 or 4 games with, grab another set of the same
Because
bags.
it's gonna absorb your moisture,
Your oils in
sweat,
your hands.
humidity.
Yeah, and I never
Board,
thought, I never
ground,
thought that. I don't know
dirt,
I don't know if a lot of social
poop, pee, vomit.
I don't know what kind of events you're going to, but
Hey,
God.
we party.
I mean, that's that.
Good God.
But as a matter of fact, that should be a fucking Mardi Gras right now.
But I never thought about that. The fact that
I know, I want to be a Mardi Gras right now.
instead of changing bags, like go from a Minotaur to a Kraken or whatever, because you want a little bit faster bag. No, go the same set of bags, but a different set that is dry,
Right.
been in your
And
bag
that's
all night. I've never
exactly
thought-
what Dylan did at Nationals and what he did
That's what you
today.
said.
I didn't watch every single game of Dylan's, but I'm pretty sure he didn't throw the same bag all weekend. Just for the fact, because I know in Kansas City they had bad weather, so I'm pretty sure boards were messed with a little bit here and there. I never got to talk to anybody about boards, but humidity and stuff like that plays a major factor. So
Hey, the bags that Matt Guy plays with, they're kind of fast bags that are cracking, right?
does he throw the incinerators?
Yeah. I think it's a 7.9.
Oh yeah, they're just like whiskeys.
So does that mean that he doesn't have a flat bag either, and so he kind of,
Yeah, he's got a wounded duck bag.
so it
And
kind of
it's not the prettiest bag, but it's a fucking consistent bag.
right.
He throws it the exact same spot. He knows what to do with it, and that's kind of what I'm.
So when you say
aiming
spot, you're actually aiming for a spot on the board
Yes,
every time.
every time. Because just like in bowling, they have the
Lane mark.
arrows on the lanes. So for a particular shot, you're aiming at this spot, and you already know what their ball is gonna do. Because I know a couple good bowlers, and they're like, you just pick your lane.
Yeah.
Their muscle memories are already intact.
Every
So-
5 boards is a.
So when they throw to that specific spot, they already know what the bag's gonna, the bowling ball's
So
gonna
when
do.
you're on a normal bag, open hole, where do you want to land on the board? Like, where do you want your bag?
Am I on board or off board?
Well, okay. This is your left. This is your. What is
So
this?
you're throwing on board.
On board.
Yeah.
On board.
Okay.
Where are you?
Well, every board.
See-
When you warm up on the board, I always look at a spot and I always aim for that spot. So that spot, say,
So you're playing on board. Where do you want the bag to land?
typically when I'm just throwing a normal throw, it's gonna probably gonna hit maybe like right here, because my bag will seep to the right.
Oh, because you know the kind of spin.
You already know what your bag's gonna do. So when I aim at my spot, I use my peripheral vision. So when I throw my bag, I'm focused on the spot. So I use my peripheral vision to see my bag flight and where my bag is gonna land. Right?
Yeah.
I'm always gonna aim for, like, say this spot. So every time if I hit that spot and I see my bag flight in my peripheral, that means I'm on. So then I'm locked in. So when I'm off board, I always kind of want to do it more towards the center, because my bag will either go straight or it'll come right to left. I don't know what it is, but I already know how I'm throwing on both sides of the board. But usually, off board I throw center, on board I throw more.
But either way, it's in
Left
this
side.
area right here.
Yes, it's a one.
As
It's the
far as
most
depth wise.
depth. Well, yes, certain bags. If I throw a stickier bag, then it's gonna be a little bit more deep, for more or less room for error.
So if someone throws an accidental blocker right here, because that's usually accidental, then you're just going for air mills or short air mills.
No,
No.
because
Throw over.
then I'll aim for their bag, and then I'll just give it a little bit more height.
You'll aim for their bag and give a little bit more height because you'll go over it.
Yes, it'll hit right here,
Oh.
and it'll slide up.
I never would think to go hit because I'm
So, but
usually like I'm avoiding that bag.
So when your airmails, but when they land here, now that right there. now
Okay, so this is a deep enough bag to where, say, I'm on board, And if they throw it right here, I'm doing a bully bag.
Yeah, just straight through.
I'm just coming here, knocking
But now
that
what if
out,
they're-
and
Oh, so
ricocheting it.
you're still aiming for their bag.
Yes.
What if they're here though?
If they're here, then I'll
Then
throw.
you're gonna cut it?
Then I'm gonna cut it, hit the bag here, knock it out, come here, because I can still always use that for a bumper on my side. Come here, come here. Come there.
See, the whole time I was thinking like, bag here, air mount. Bag here, air mount.
No.
Dude, that's...
You
that's
force an
crazy.
air mail when it gets to like here, right?
Even then, no, you can still bully that.
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting.
You just come here.
So
hit
what
it here.
forces you to air mail?
Yeah, I guess I
A little bit more deeper. If it's like right here, like I love my bully bag. I'm way confident in my bully bag. Not if they want to block, then that's how I use it a lot. My bully bag will beat a lot of top blockers, floppers. That's why I like playing floppers, because if they block, I'm gonna use my bully bag and I'm just gonna, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Air mails,
If
I
it's
gotta
the bag,
be feeling it.
Yeah.
If I'm feeling it and I know that they can't push, the push game's off, then I'm gonna air mail instead of giving them that slot to come in and gain confidence. So there's a lot of factors that I use in my game to mess with the player.
That's freaking knowledge right there, man. Oh, and I want to give props to my wife who gave me the idea. Actually, before, when I first started TCL, like first started playing, she had these boards made by a client of hers, I guess it was her husband. Or no, her
Your
dad.
wife's husband?
No.
Hey, this is a good story. make sure this is recording. What?
No, her client's dad.
Oh.
He loved making stuff. You know, he was a carpenter, and he made these boards for her, for me. But you know what? They weren't,
Tournament quality.
tournament height and all that stuff. So you know what? She gave me the idea to make a table out of it. So that's a great idea. This is her idea to make this table.
Beer pong.
I mean,
Is this beer pong too?
yeah, corn pong.
With a hole in it?
No, you just put the tray.
Or yeah, you just put a little plate, something over top of it.
Oh,
Definitely
okay.
beer pong table.
You get the triangle tray, put it right there.
I was thinking about having a pool table guy make me a pocket. So where you can put a beer in it or something?
Beers.
Nah, you just get.
I could just keep on adding to it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know anybody that can do that shit?
Do what?
Shit like that, like what we're talking about?
Fuck, man, find a couple cup holders and fucking.
I mean,
Amazon.
I don't want it to look roguish. Oh, that's another thing. I'm never gonna look at Rogie the same.
Because
Yeah.
Rogi's a man.
Ernest walked in.
Next time you see Rogie, ask him to stir the coffee.
Stir the coffee. Let me write that down.
Stir the rogi.
Rogie, stir the coffee.
Uh-oh, I don't know. Is it going to be something with his pecker?
Nah, just tell him.
Oh, look at that. Ernest had me 21-0.
I have 21.
Oh,
He
you
did.
Oh, okay. Rogie, stir the coffee.
Yeah.
Hey, all right.
Okay.
You guys playing next Saturday?
What's next Saturday? We got to play next Saturday.
End of season tournament.
We were fourth. We've got.
And then the tournament after.
Hey, but we've got a little.
We're gonna have a good day that day.
Hey, we got a good draw. See, all we gotta do is beat the girls, but I don't think the girls. Hold on, see this? Cassie and Denise. I don't think that you guys are gonna make it very far. I think that Donald and whoever the partner is, I think they're gonna get it.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Don't jinx us now, dude.
Oh yeah, and fuel to the
Don't-
fire.
Dude, you just jinxed us, man.
No, your daughter's editing.
No, you
I've
just jinxed us.
got.
But you know what? It's all good.
I've got to play the Reaper tournament on Tuesday. We're gonna make some money in that bitch. We took first
Hey.
place in that league. And that's
Who's yours drawing?
for what?
For the end of the season tournament?
Oh, we gotta buy.
Yeah, 'cause you're.
Well, we gotta buy too.
Yeah.
But, Hey, what do you think about Taylor and Seth bowing out? They bowed out gracefully, though.
Taylor's still involved. He just doesn't.
No, I know they'll still be involved. But
He's not. He's just not. He's giving them control of it. He's got. Right when I saw the post, I'm like, you didn't even tell me nothing. So he said, he goes, I just want to concentrate on bags and
I think that's great. I think that's great because
Well, and
Plus, he doesn't, he said, since they're moving from, Blue Sky where they did all the work, he goes, I don't have time to go and set up.
Right.
yeah, that's true.
I think that's great, man, because that's only going to make him be better at what he really wants to do.
Correct.
That's great. You know, if I could,
Get out of the body shop and do what you want to do.
I mean, that's what I do
What
every
was I
day.
looking at right now?
You're
Your
gonna
phone.
look up who you gotta play. You know, the possibilities. So, if I do paint and body every day, but if I could just do cornhole every day to work it, to practice on where I need to land the bag instead of doing paint and body.
You know, when I first started throwing, when I first got my set of boards, my first set of bags, you know what my first goal was? Just to get 4 bags on the board.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
4 bags on the board. That was my first goal. When I did that, I'm like, okay, let's get 1 bag in the hole, 3 bags on the board.
Was that during the time you were trying to transition of left foot forward or right foot forward? Or you already had your stance?
I already had my stance, but I was just working on muscle memory
Mm.
and focusing on the board instead of the hole.
Dude, that's our problem. We keep focusing on the hole. Yeah. I'm gonna start. Dude.
On this one, I'm trying to land it on Johnny Cash's nose. On his hand or nose.
See that black spot that he has? When I got his
Like where I'm
lower
throwing, I'm trying
cheek
to
right, that black spot?
Yeah.
That should be your aiming spot.
Mine, for me, is the yellow spot on his nose.
Well, see, everything should revolve around this spot.
Hey, you know what?
See, so I know that my bag naturally kicks a little left.
Hey, I just had a great idea.
So,
I just had a great idea.
those are the only kind I have.
Okay, show us real quick what you would do to a guy named Randy Savage.
What? You want me to play you?
You damn right.
Oh no.
Yeah. People want to see what Randy Savage can do to the
We
mailman.
got the winner of Abdullah, DK, Collier, and Whittle, so it'll be.
Abdullah and DK.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
I would like an upset though.
Right? You never know, dude. Everybody roots for the underdog.
Ernest, you want to throw these bags again?
All right.
Yeah, I'll throw 10 cents. I'll do it.
Oh.
All right. Let's see what happens.
They make a poop.
Okay.
Which side?
You said 21-0
Correct.
for me,
You-
right?
Yes. And you.
I'm
What
gonna
do you
give
say
you.
for him?
I'm gonna give you 3 points. 3 points.
What do you have to do?
All right.
With these bags?
Y'all can start here.
You're
Go
throwing those bags?
go down and back.
I'll give you 2 points.
Alright. The over under is 2.5.
All right. Here we go.
Go ahead.
Down and back? Oh, I'll give myself 7 points.
7 points. He doesn't know how to warm up.
But plus I got my old bags in
Yeah.
my hand.
I know.
Mm.
Those things probably are going.
I'm gonna stick to my 3.
Dad.
Like corn bags.
Did you see the poop and
Yeah,
Yes.
like corn bags.
I hope that caught that.
I saw that.
You want the smoke?
It was like, seriously, like
Or
a
the
puff
puff
of smoke.
Or the puff of
That was
smoke.
some. Dude, that was a poof. That was a freaking poof. Break this thing down.
CJ, he wants to trade these again. Oh my Atlanta.
There you go, bud.
It's like ear to your lips. It just feels so.
Okay, here we go.
My goodness.
You can have first bag.
Maybe no, we spin
Yeah.
it.
Here we go.
See you up the alley.
Come on, Randy.
Spin it.
Do it. It's you.
I got you for 3,
It's
man.
you.
I got you for.
It's you.
Alright.
Good luck.
All right, here we go.
it in.
Oh, you got one.
See, fucker.
Good job. Just 2 more, Randy. You can do it.
One more.
You can do it.
Well, that one I was trying to cut and this fucking went straight.
When the bags are gritty as all get out. Like, there's a grit to them.
Good job. Yep. Still in play. Oh, no, not really. Good God.
Oh. 7.
7 spot.
Oh, 7 spot.
Let me call the 7th spot.
For the left.
Just get those.
Call it a pudge. Give him a pudge.
Just get those 2, Randy.
Good thing you move that light up.
Worse. Worse.
Did you just wash, Randy? Good job.
Worse.
There you go. Just bought yourself another round.
Yeah.
God bless it.
Don't chase. Oh no.
There you go.
There's his. God.
Oh. Look at that.
Ooh, he broke it. He broke it.
How much was that?
5.
Oh, what did you score?
I told him. I said 3.
No, but what did you score? What did he score?
5?
9 to 4.
Okay.
No, what did he score against me?
Oh.
Well, the first time I think I
13.
scored 8.
No, 6. I think 6 and then 13.
Yeah. 7 to 6 right now. Right side. Okay. That was a good showing, Randy. Good job.
There.
That's 9 to 6 right side still.
What do you get for chasing bags? Never chase bags. Big scores.
Oh! 6.
10-4. Over and out. With the 6 spot. 6 spot.
15 to 6 right
You
side.
can't give up 6 and 7. You expect to hang with even a social player. Nice.
Nope.
Were you trying to roll?
Oh no! Fuck. Knock it in. Wash. Why would you do that? What were you trying to do?
That's his thing, man. When he gets frustrated, he throws his hat. He thinks he's a, who does that? Referees in soccer?
Yeah, no.
Football.
When
Football,
you're
when they go
out
out of bounds. They throw their hat down.
Oh, okay.
1 point right there.
It's hanging.
No, what's he doing? I'm going after it.
That's my league partner right
I'm
there.
aggressive.
What is that?
He's got no.
7.5
He's got no fear.
Is it fear or is it
17-6 right side.
No, I know better. I know better.
You just got balls, bro. Just admit it. You got big balls.
balls that clank.
Might be because of old age. Yeah, big steely balls.
Oh.
Oh, hey, I like that. Right where it's at. Oh, shit. Go fast.
Yep. Good blocker.
So late.
Yeah,
Oh. Who got two?
me?
Oh.
And I think I got one.
8-6.
Oh, I had two off of that.
19-6.
All right.
Yeah, I'm getting beat with 3 3/4 bags.
Hey, you did twice as good than what I thought you would do. So you're doing good.
3 times as good as Monarca thought. What's up?
Get out of my lawn.
You put that back where it was. Sunlight.
That's hilarious.
There's no way.
That's gay.
There's no way.
Or that would be and one. Oh!
Hey, good job, man. Good job. Good job.
With my old minnows.
Yeah, I mean, man, I can't wait
You
to
still feel good.
I can't wait to see the
Now your
proof.
time to hold this here.
What are you gonna do?
So, you gotta sign this. You're gonna be the first one to sign it.
Oh yeah.
Saying what?
It's not marked yet. Oh.
Oh, we used it to.
So, you're the first guest. Sign it wherever you want.
Oh, I know my signature.
You want me to put it flat? That way you can sign it right.
Yeah. I know how to do that.
Okay.
Wherever you want it.
How do you want it? How does it feel?
Does it matter size or whatever?
Whatever, dude.
You're setting the standard.
Yeah. Oh shit. Look at that, Mr. Metallica. Oh, dude, that's fucking nice.
Had that
Freaking
ever
nice.
since I was in middle school. I used to always draw my name like that.
Favorite Metallica song?
I like it.
For whom the bells toll.
So, and so your gift.
What?
Yeah, you get a gift, dude, for coming.
I already had tequila and beer.
Much. We gotta take our shot here.
You want it in front of Chico's?
Oh yeah. We'll do it over there. Right here. Is that good? Can you see it?
Yeah.
This is your gift. You get your bags back. You're gonna have to wash them because they are fucking dirty.
That's even the ultra.
Can you show us? Can you show us the busted up one?
Oh yeah.
Look what he's getting as a gift. I mean, high quality. Look at
But that's how I got them.
yes, sir. Hold on, let's see again.
Except I didn't give a damn. I still wanted them.
Shoot, we beat the people with them.
Yeah. These are.
Look at the trans fan.
Those are his initials. EM.
And Bennett has my other ones, my green ones.
Yeah. Yeah, he got this for me. All right, here we go.
Do you need a picture? Like a.
No, I'll get a picture out of this video.
Okay.
Here we go. So he got number 1. Hey, I finally got number 2.
Perfect. You get good pictures.
Got it?
Yep.
All right. You got the right grip. Like, what do you
mean, right grip?
Or just, what's your style? What's your grip?
Well, I hold it, all the hand you know, on my palm like this, and then I let all the beads fall down,
Yeah.
and then, you know, I grip it tight to where no beads are moving.
Yeah.
But even though when like people say when you're in the backswing, all the beads move and stuff like that, really if you grip it tight, it doesn't matter.
Right.
You just grip it like this, and then, you know, once I see the camel toe, then I know that my grip is good.